There's dancing and movie scenes behind the movie scenes. Sadie Ronnie, she's the one that keeps her dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the line. A brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, there's a brim full of Asher on the 45. A brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, there's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom man on the 45. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart, back with another lesson and a classic song today, Cornershop and Brimful of Asha. Always reminds me of the Mark and Lord show back in the 90s, this one. They always used to play this one. And it is a great sort of classic, you know, indie song from that era, from that sort of Britpop era. Really easy to play as well. There's only 3 chords in it, so it's, you know, classed as a beginner song, this one. I think most people could play this. Going to show you the strumming pattern, and I'm also going to show you a slightly more difficult way with bar chords for the more seasoned players as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and the 3 chords that you're going to need for this song that every sort of beginner or novice should know is an A major, an E major, and a D major. Okay, they're the only 3 chords that you're going to need for this song. So I'm going to show you with the open chords in its basic form. So we're going to have a bar with an A, E, D, A, E, D. So it's going to be a verse. There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scenes. Sadie Ronnie, she's the one that keeps her dream alive. This time we go A, D, to the back to an A. Brim full of Asher on a 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on a 45. A brim full of Asher on a 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on a 45. Okay, there's a little link that's going to carry on the same, and we got another verse. Just at the end of the verse, you're going to do that A, D, back to an A, and then you go back into the sequence again. So the only other bit of the song is the bit that we all sing, you know, used to sing, is everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. So that's just going from an A to a D chord. So everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Man's on the 45. Okay, so a strumming pattern that sounds quite, you know, to funk it up a little bit, you know, around those chords. So on the A, we'd have a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. E, up on the D, up, down, 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 up. Just gives it that, you know, that little sort of rhythm, and that little, you know, makes it sound a little bit more funky. So it. Okay, on the, you know, just the A and the D, we just do what we call straight strumming. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. You've only got sort of, you know, the intro, a verse, a chorus, and what we'll call the bridge, you know, that everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Okay, for the more seasoned players, I think you can make it sound a little bit more funky if you do, you know, obviously play it with bar chords. So you play the, you know, the A major bar chord with the E string root, the E bar chord with the 5th string root, and also the D, you know, with the 5th string or A string root. So what we get is a. You can put a few of those little chucker things in, and, you know, obviously add a little bit more funk to it. So.
And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. I absolutely love that tune. Like I say, I've got great memories of that tune. Sort of great song, and from that era, that sort of Britpop era, you know, sort of the end of the Britpop era, I think it was 1997. So great time for music, and it always reminds me of the Mark and Lard show, this one. I don't know, I used to absolutely love Mark and Lard, if there's any, you know, Mark and Lard fans out there. It was also made a bigger hit, obviously, with the Norman Cook remix, and I think it actually got to #1. So, you know, really popular song back in the day. So, like I say, I hope you all dug that. And it's the reason I've done it is because I know I put a lot of stuff up with bar chords. Even though I've done a bar chord version of this, I think it's sort of a great beginner song as well. So there you go. Hope you all dug that. If you got any other requests for anything, you know, 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic guitar, a lot of you know the drill now. So you can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days is on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. I'd appreciate it if you gave me a follow or a like on those platforms anyway. But that way, if you want to, you can find me a personal message over, you know, requesting a song. I do always try and reply to messages. What I always say is, you just got to respect, I do get a lot of, you know, requests for songs, and I do have to hem it them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. It really means a lot as always. A further way that you could help me out is obviously clicking the little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up, and you can get on it straight away, keep up to date. Another way, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so please tell your friends, please share my videos, you know, your work colleagues or whatever. Like I said, I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.